Greetings, people. It's Mr. Pull the Trigger yet again on another episode of the Enlargement series.
No, don't even try it. If I'm playing with you, let me tell you something. If I'm playing or talking to you, I am a human trafficker. I traffic human being.
So this is a follow-up to the previous episode that I did about Jeremiah Omoto's spiritual daughter. You know, I once said this before, and let me say it again. The Spirit of Bby testimony will expose certain things in a way that will shock the world. There are so many things that Jeremiah Omoto's daughter said. She was not even conscious of those things. Do you know how they are going to expose themselves? Do you have an idea that where we are getting to, we don't even need to make an effort. Everything is going to be on autopilot. You will see them manifesting. You will see them proclaiming. You will see them confessing everything that they know about Bby testimony. Precious Lungu confessed. She said a lot of things in her damage control videos without knowing that she was saying those things. Initially, she was asked. She said on her own even, without anyone asking her, that I have 4 children.
Just to bring down the man of God, to bring down the name of senior prophet Jeremiah. But because I'm a daughter and I answered them to say, leave the man of God alone, then they corrected my photo, put it on the social media to say I've kidnapped. I've got children. I've got 4 children at my home. I've got children. I've got 4 children at my home.
I know most of you picked it up, but I want to ask you a question. And I even asked this question back then to say, for a mother who knows, for a mother who actually gave birth to her own children, is there a time whereby even if you're asked waking up from bed in the morning and you're so unconscious, can you make a mistake of the number of children that you have? Can you ever make a mistake of the number of children that came out of your own womb? Can you? Precious Lungu went on to say, I have 4 children. 4 children. That means a lot. Do you know what that means to those of you who do not know Precious Lungu? Precious Lungu is also another spiritual daughter of Jeremiah Omoto for fame, who came trying to do damage control during the era, the phase of God's love, when she came and purported that the pictures of the boy that we were circulating, assuming or alleging to be Bby testimony, was not Bby testimony. She's the one who came out to spill all the beans that the parents of this child are in Cameroon. The parents of this child are going to come and sue Prof X. Dang, man. Do you know how many people have promised to sue me thus far? And for the longest time ever, I've been waiting for lawsuits. None has ever come to me. But that's none of the topic of the conversation. She came out and then she did damage control for Omoto for fame. When we exposed it, that's when we started digging to find out who was this woman. Then we later realized that this woman is actually from Zambia. This woman came in to clear the image of Jeremiah Omoto. This woman is the one that was used in collaboration with God's love and the Cameroonian family. And we later realized that this woman was in Mercy City in 2019 in a program with Jeremiah Omoto for fame. And we later realized that this woman was coming from Zambia, all the way from Zambia. And we later realized that she is affiliated or connected to a school, primary school in Zambia, called Mercyland Christian School. And as we kept on digging, we realized that there is a lookalike of Bby testimony at this Mercyland Christian School in Zambia. That's a case which is still in the process of investigation. I'm going to give you an update. I think I'll give you an update of what we landed on and what is on the ground, and the full information concerning that Bby testimony lookalike, the one that is in Zambia. I know so many of you are so curious to know what are the developments. I know most of you really want to know what happened to the Bby testimony lookalike in Zambia. I'm going to give you a full update. Here I was just trying to explain to you about this woman called Precious Lungu. I know some people think we have left her off the walk. I told you people, no one is getting out of this case. without being brought to book. For Precious Lungu, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. She's going to confess the very same way she has been confessing. In one of the very videos, when she was trying again to do damage control for Jeremiah Omoto for fame, she came out and she said, I am with testimony.
Zambia, I call myself the lioness of Zambia, the daughter of Omoto. I cannot deny my father. Through this man of God, my life has changed. I am a testimony. I am a testimony. I am a testimony. I am a testimony.
Without her knowing. That's the spirit of baby testimony. That's the testimony effect. She said it in, I am with testimony. Then when she realized that she said it, she went on to say, I am a testimony. I am with testimony. I am a testimony. I have 4 children. You think all those are coincidences? They can never be. That's the baby testimony effect. And it's working on all of them. And now we have Disgrace. This prophetess called Disgrace. She came out and she confessed that she is a human trafficker. In her own words. Without being asked questions, if you know anything about the trafficking of children at Messi City or not. She cleared the air that I am a human trafficker. She did not say it once, twice, if not thrice. I am a human trafficker. And then when she realized that, she said it all. She did not even know she was saying it. And then she had to try to change it to say, I am a human tracker. I track human beings. Disgrace, track human beings. Which human beings can Disgrace track? You know, when you have a guilty conscience, when you know something, or when you're about something, there's a time whereby you can't really resist the truth that you know. And the truth will try by all means to fight its way out. That's the case, the scenario in Disgrace's situation. She made it so clear to the world that I am a human trafficker. I am a human trafficker. And she is one of the closest daughters to Omoto for fame.
If I'm playing with you, let me tell you something. If I'm playing or talking to you, I am a human trafficker. I traffic human being. I track human being. Human. I'm a human traffic. I'm a human tracker.
The God in heaven is going to disgrace them all. They will all be led into confession, into a confession zone. Their spiritual father confessed on the 26th of March that this missing baby, what if he comes out? What are you going to do? If this missing baby comes out, what are you going to do? That was a confession in its purest form. Even though he tried to make it look like a prophecy. Okay, if it was a prophecy, it did not come to pass. What does that say about him? He's a false prophet. There is nothing that he says that ever manifests. If it was a statement as one of his stooges claimed, then that statement was not fulfilled. Because he said in 4 days, before the month ends, this case will be a bygone. This missing child will be found. He will come out from nowhere. He even asked one of his stooges, what will you do if this baby comes out from nowhere, from anywhere? What will you do? The stooge went on to say, I will rededicate my life to God. But that was a confession that I know about this case of baby testimony. I know about this case of a missing child. But the funny part is he made this statement, this confession, or this prophecy after he had written a statement early this year to say that there is no proof of this child called testimony. After he wrote a sworn affidavit that there are no records in the population census database of Nigeria that shows that there is any child called testimony Ayo. In his sworn affidavit, he claimed that we do not even believe that there is a child anywhere called testimony or a missing child story in his sworn affidavit. And on the 26th of March, he came on to contradict what he wrote on his affidavit. To say, what if this missing child comes out from anywhere? What will you do? So which missing child was he referring to? He even went on to say, how can you accuse a man like this? There's only one case that Jeremiah Omoto is being accused of, and it's the case of baby testimony. They can never try to say he was alluding to someone else different. It's practically impossible for them to say he was talking about any other child other than baby testimony. What if this missing child comes out from anywhere? But there is no any other child Jeremiah is being accused of having abducted other than baby testimony. The rest of the children that we know that Omoto was accused of, they passed away. The two in Germany passed away. The one in Etwari Shrine in 2017 passed away. There is proof of their demise. There's proof of their remains. So he cannot be accused of those, even though he's still liable. That's why he can't even go to Germany right now. He can't go to any country in Europe because he has cases to answer. And the nature of the cases are enough evidence for the police, the commissioner of police in Nigeria, to base their investigation and actually see that there is something that is not adding up here. And even based on the initial statement that was given by the police in Nigeria, when Ruth Matthew went on to report this case, they told Ruth Matthew that, listen, this is not the first time we have heard about cases of this nature. If you ever find your child, you'll be very lucky. And a day after they changed their mouth, they started accusing Ruth Matthew, which means brown envelopes had exchanged hands. It's a common thing that today you are on my side. I lay a complaint that my child went missing. And then you tell me to come back tomorrow. And you actually tell me that this has been happening at this shrine. And when I come back tomorrow, you flip. You turn the tables around. And you start accusing me of being responsible, of having connived with some third parties to get my child to wherever that he could have gone to. The police know what happened. The commissioner of police is very much aware of what is happening at Mercy City. But money over everything. It's better for him to receive brown envelopes than to fight against injustice, than to stop the spread of these abductions at Mercy City. So these confessions are still yet to come. And soon and very soon, all of them will be confessing. All of them will be telling us what they know. Disgrace has already confessed. Lungu confessed. Jeremiah Omoto confessed. The only thing that is left is for the two women, the other woman, of course we know the other one is Precious Lungu, the other woman, to come out and tell us, where is baby testimony? What did they do with the baby testimony? Victory is certain, and we will get justice for baby testimony. We will find baby testimony against all odds, at whatever cost. And nothing can stop reggae. So till I meet you again on another episode of the Enlightenment series, I'm going to be talking about this incoming governor, this politician called a beggar, the one who went on to arrest Ruth Matthew in Abuja under the direct command of Jeremiah Omoto Fofein. The one who went together with Kennedy, Jeremiah Omoto's blood brother, to go and arrest Ruth Matthew. And I'm going to play for you a short video. All this is going to come in the next episode. I could have put it here, but it was going to be long. I'm going to show you a short video which will make you understand why this fight is going to take a lot. A short video which will show you the people that are affiliated, the people that are connected to Jeremiah Omoto Fofein, the people that Jeremiah Omoto Fofein invites to his gatherings just so that he can buy their affection. Ministers, army officers, generals, IGs, is it AIG or whatever they call, status they call them in Nigeria. And he has made friends with all these people so that they can have his back at times like this. And they are indeed doing everything possible to make sure that Jeremiah Omoto is exempted, to make sure that Jeremiah Omoto is exonerated from this abduction syndicate. But the question is, how are they going to do it? How smooth can they do it when they have us on the other end, when Mr. PDT is sitting right across them? We are going to expose all of them one by one until the rot in the system comes to an end. And it will surely do by the influence of this spirit of baby testimony. They chose to cover up the wrong case. They should have just saved justice. They should have just fought for justice. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So till I meet you again on the next episode of the Enlightenment Series, this is Mr. Pull the Trigger. I'm out.